Are you okay?
See, in some context, that just might be like you asking for a shot and getting wasted. But in Arma context, it means I want to see death.
Are you okay, Boo?
Shot, 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 shot,
Bloodwayne is a little loopy right now.
I've been
I thought you still had cosplay to build.
I do.
Are you okay? Well, I gotta focus on the match now.
It's pretty.
Yep.
It's prettier than
Who's attacking? It's, I believe, Op4 attacking. Blue 4 defending. Alright, let's set that up. Alright. Well, Boo, I gotta get to work, okay? I gotta get to work, alright? What do you mean now? Boo, I need to start work now. Okay, well. Please? Can you not eat the mic? I love you. yeah. Alright. Hello, everyone. Wee Woo here. Today we have... Hello, everyone. Wee Woo here. If you don't like my intro, go upstairs. Today, it's Friday, so it's time for another Friday Night Fights. I'm not going to be drinking tonight.
Friday Night Fights
Shut the fuck.
with LCPUL Wee Woo.
Are you done? Are you done making fun of me?
Okay, Wee Woo.
Get the... Go upstairs.
I love you, Wee Woo.
I will love you too,
love
Bloodwayne.
you.
Okay, yeah? You good?
Have fun playing your game.
I'll have fun playing my game. Throw water at you or something. You were the one that was dropping a bunch of water from me from the second story. Yes, I threw an onion at you. Granted, it was a sliced onion. And I threw a banana at you. But you literally dropped water on me from this... Uh-huh. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get into Friday Night Fights now. It looks like I'm going to be solo shoutcasting because Dream is apparently incredibly drunk and I'm quite worried about him. But otherwise, it is going to be Op4 attacking 2 Blue 4 sectors. And we only have a 10% numbers advantage on Op4. Why are you doing that? I'm not doing this in the ooh-ooh voice. No. Swear to God. Op4 is Russian-based kits. Looks like 762. No. These might actually be AKMs instead. Okay, so we've got that ugly little yellow and green camo that Russians wear from time to time. What? Please, Boo. Please. No, I got some. Thank you, though. Otherwise, they have mostly AKs by Boo. PKMs, PKPs, and I would assume the sniper kit. Looks like some people are shifting their weapon. And Dream, I thought you said you wouldn't show up till later. Are you drunk? Dream?
Fucking forgetting that.
Dream, I can't understand a word you're saying.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Why do you sound like you're in a tunnel?
We're in a tunnel right now.
Aren't you at a pub?
No, we got denied entry. I got denied entry. I'm a child. I'm actually 12.
Okay, you're 12 now.
I'm just here to say you should subscribe to Lord's Corporal Liru. I don't know, I'm getting very drunk.
Yes, okay, well, go focus on that.
Hi, chat.
I gotta focus on this, okay?
Hi, chat.
Okay, Dream?
Oh shit. Hi. Okay, I'll be back.
All right.
We'll smooch later.
Have fun, Dream.
Love you.
Bye.
Stay back.
Bye.
I love you. Do it, please.
Dream, we promised we wouldn't say this while we were streaming.
Fine.
I love you too.
Oh, thanks.
Get out of here. I don't know why today everyone is choosing to interrupt me. But all right, at least it's a round where there's not that much going on. So Russians have what appears to be 7.62 by 39 based weaponry here for their AKs, but it's hard to tell when they get the orange magazines out. But I'm pretty sure based off of the stocks of the weaponry, that's what we got. Otherwise, for the marksmen, they're being allowed to take PSO scopes. So they have a PSO with a GL because they've been switching weaponry around, which is quite funny. And it looks like they're also giving Leia the T5000 for the dedicated sniper crew. But otherwise, yeah, just only a 10% numbers advantage. So looking at the roster, we have Mountain commanding, who is a bit of an older commander. We haven't seen him take it in a while, but it looks like he'll try to get back in the swing of things here. Was pretty good at it back in the day, but had your average win-loss ratio. I don't really have anything beyond that that is noteworthy for him, other than he's a pretty good player from AA. He's got the rest of his AA members commanding with him, Jib Style being his 2IC, Green Thumb being his medic. And then, again, Leia taking the marksman rifle. Nordic and Spiky with them as well. I know Leia and Spiky are part of the multi, and Nordic is a fan favorite of the channel because we got him into FNF, and now he has been playing nonstop ever since. This was been for about a few months. Otherwise, Alpha being led by Vagrant. It's got Toli, Bazooka, Guak. I have no idea who Kissing is, but I'd like to know. Wink. Otherwise, Navy, Lusode, Aim at the Stars, also known as Aim at the Balls. Logan is here. We'll see if he's able to pull a Logan trick play. Maybe do something of note in this operation, but when they are able to be pulled off, they are quite epic in my opinion. Got 4IB under Bravo HQ. They have Stark with them. Stark is the AT guy. There's no vehicles on either side, so it's not really gonna be that useful, but it might use as an infantry shock weapon. Regardless, I'd love to see what he's able to pull off with it. But for those of you that enjoy Stark's operational technique, I'm going to say he is here. Otherwise, we have Not Bay with Void. Okay, I don't know how... Well, Not Bay also has Dooley, but he also has Void with him. I don't know what Void is going to do today, but hey, it'll be pretty awesome. Otherwise, Not Bay with Dooley, two really good players. Dooley for sneaking behind enemy lines and murdering everyone, and then Not Bay is just... I mean, if you saw that highlight of him last week, you know what Not Bay is capable of with that quick scoping and whatnot. Blackbeard, Killer, Rather, Val, names I don't fully recognize. Same with Captain Morgan, Raggy, Hanu there. Newer players, which is always good to see new blood within FNF. I think they were here last week and potentially the week before, but they're still finding their place. And then, of course, we have Scandi Recon with members like Nafs, Iander with AT. Again, no vehicles today, so we'll see if they use them against infantry. And I love how Leg is already bashing Dream in spectator chat. But we've got Nim, Nem, Falcon, who is back. He was recently unbanned. He told me to watch out for him because he's probably going to get friendly fired again for the 7th week in a row that he's been here. And I'll be there to listen to him bitch when he goes over that. Otherwise, we've got Lolo, Reaper, Sam, PSV players in the last group under Op4. But overall, pretty good roster, I would say. Looking at Blue 4, they've already started deploying around this town. I'll shout out subs when I'm done with this breakdown, by the way. We have an interesting maze being built right here. Sector 1 is a maze itself. And it looks like the maze is all custom built here, too. So Blue 4 has actually been fortifying the maze, which is pretty damn funny in my opinion. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. A maze style, but it's all concealment, so a machine gunner can just start shredding people through the maze, but if you build in cover like this, then you're fine. And they're also building bunkers next to it. That's great, but otherwise it looks to be your standard Blue 4 Marpat kits for Marines. So you've got M16A4s, which are your just standard 5.56 platforms. 203 launchers, which means they have to fight with their top sight to range them properly. 249s, 240 Bravos. We've got the sniper team here with 2 of the scout units, which are taking Mark 18 EVRs, which are 7.62 suppressed weapons. I would say one of the best in the game, other than the MP7, which is also the Blue 4 weapon of choice there. Otherwise, 240 Bravos, and I would assume Carl Gustav's, aka Maz's, for their launcher. So overall, not too bad. Again, Op4 only having a 10% numbers advantage, so they probably have another, like, 10 to 12 guys at most. But we have Jolt commanding. Interesting. So Jolt, he's been through a few different communities. Originally a TSB player from years ago, and then he went through Star Sims, and now he's through a few other groups. I think right now he's in the 29th ID, which is the Homeland group for FNF. Otherwise, he is commanding with Firefly being his 2IC and Schneider being his platoon medic. We have X-Ray, the marksman rifle being taken by Severe. Really good player, runs AFI, Arma Finland, and we see him in a lot of other PvP scenes, such as Coalition, but AFI also runs a lot of its own PvP events, so I'll be curious to see what he can pull with that sniper rifle compared to Leia, who has also been doing really well with the sniper, who is on the enemy team. So we'll see if there's any counter-sniping action for this scenario. Otherwise, we've got Ocean Man, Deck, two guys from Coalition that are going to be with him today for this branch. Faltney is commanding Alpha. He's got Norris with him, who does have a 249. That is Norris's weapon of choice. When he's given an automatic rifle, especially the 249, he is able to do a lot of work with it. So I'll be keeping my eye out on him. Otherwise, we have Patriot, Dog Force, Swola Ash, Tackle, actually no Tackleberry today. We do have 2600 though, so some really good veteran players in their own right. Looks like 2600 is gonna hunker down right here. Not a bad spot. I don't know the ballistic rating of the actual sign here, so we might have rounds that over-penetrate into him, so hopefully he'll be okay. But look at this. Bravo HQ having Papega Pirates, some of the best players within FNF. Second best community right behind Scandi Recon. But honestly, evenly matched week to week. So Kane, Vince, Flux, Arma Jesus, Maz, who sometimes co-commentates with me, also makes a lot of missions, also likes to command, good overall player with them as well. Sideways, Coda, Guy Fieri, Novix. I would say the top ones to watch here are Kane, Guy Fieri, and Legal Action. Those are the three that I really, really like watching, because they can just do so much, but also anyone from Papega is going to deliver a lot of damage, in my opinion. We got UTG taking Charlie 1, and then Delta having Sayak, Albin, Skipu, names that you saw from yesterday's OFCRA match, as well as a few new ones. So overall, both teams have a really good community with them and some really good solo players. So I honestly would not be able to tell you who to bet on. Otherwise, with this town, this is a newer addition to Gulf Coast. As in, when I used it for a project from a while ago, this town did not exist. I also used this part of the map for an Impossible op a while ago. This part of the map, again, brand new, so I'll be curious to see it in action. We already saw one of the sectors, which is a maze that's already been partially fortified, which, again, really like that idea. Gives some nice fallback positions. It can make this absolutely hellish. And the little, how do I put these? Hedgerows, which they're not, I guess hedges themselves, have been stacked up so much so you can't stack over them, which is really, really nice. But for a Sector 1, that's not too bad. Sector 2 appears to just be an industrial storage facility with a big warehouse that you can enter, but no stairwells, no catwalks. I assume Blue 4 could have built a way to get up here, or they could climb the construction cargo boxes to get up there, but it doesn't look like that's been done. I actually stand corrected here. There is a ladder to get up there, but no one's actually going up there. But, you know, to build some fortifications here would have provided some good overwatch, but instead Blue 4 appears to be choosing to fortify this construction building here instead. So, that's a good call there. Blue 4's lines, I mean, they're also forming a very long line around Sector 1, but something I'm noticing out of Blue 4 here, they're not putting anyone specifically in the zone just yet. It looks like they're going to prefer to do proactive defenses instead, which can be quite risky because if they're counter-rushed, they can have a lot of unfortunate... How do I put it? Basically, if Op4 rushes in and just deploys on the sector itself, and there's no one in the sector, then Op4 automatically captures the sector. But it looks like we have Albin folding back here to at least cover Sector 2 to prevent any rushes from happening. But Sector 1 I'm really worried about, and that would be such a waste because of all the fortifications that have been made right here. Overall, it's really tough for me to say who's going to win. Again, we've got Scandi Recon, top community here with Stark, one of the best players. They also have Not Bay and Dooley, two really good players. And then Logan, who I would say once every 4 or 5 matches makes a really good trick play, but they are on the rare side. And he's going to be on foot, so I doubt he'll have a room to make such a play, or the room to make such a play. However, Blue 4, oh yeah, and they also have Leia as the sniper. That is noteworthy now because she's been doing really, really good with that platform. But Blue 4, we've got members of Coalition, I would say the 3rd best community in FNF. They've got Schult, who's been to a million different places, so he has a lot of experience commanding. They've got Norris with his preferred weapon. They have Papega. So it's a really tough call, but it looks like Op4 is going to go for a single unified push here.
Let's give him a warm.
And there they go. So Op4 is going to keep everything together on one side. It's a smart call. Everyone running out of stamina now. Yeah, someone literally hit the bell and the Russian Trush came out, right? Hot damn. So it's going to take Op4 probably another 5 to 10 minutes to get here. Blue 4 sending a large force actually up to this castle to try to hold it. A lot of these towers you can get up to the rooftop from the entryways. Not bad. Good for Overwatch here, but I think Op4 is going to split off and do either a 2-pronged or 3-pronged attack on the northern side and just sweep north to south, and they could very well just overwhelm Blue 4 entirely. So we'll just have to see how things go. Again, I don't see any clear advantages on either side other than really good players. We just had an explosive go off on the Blue 4 side. For what purpose, I don't know. Might have been a misdetonation or what, but it's hard to tell what specifically might have happened there. Look at the reflection of the full glass skyscraper. I know, it's just part of a weird texture because, as you can see, it just gives you a look either into Seattle or maybe New York. I don't know buildings too well because it's been something I haven't really cared too much for, but I have no idea what the heck that is or that is, but yeah, it's something all right. All I know is it's Inception. There's no statics on either side. It's pure infantry. The only advantage is Op4 got an additional 10% of the player base, so they got an additional, like, 10 players tops. It's a tough call. Redo left, have fun. Praise the guy who keeps those windows so shiny. Well, hopefully they don't get shot, but I doubt they have any shatter textures or whatnot. So otherwise, Blue 4 is now moving away from those. We also have someone who's gone unconscious. I think he fell off the building. Interesting. Fun fact, if Blue 4 have unconscious people in the sector, they don't count as actually being able to hold it. So Op4 still takes the sector if they get knocked out. Yeah, people have AT. I haven't seen any disposable tubes. It's all been RPG 36s for Op4 or Mazes for Blue 4. But again, those are just going to be used as shock weapons more than anything, unless they get direct hits. But you know, you can always use AT on a fortified position, and it'll do splash damage and at least suppress the position for a bit as everyone bandages. It's not the worst call in the world. Now, I think maybe they spotted some of these guys up here. Nape's just going prone to recoup stamina. But I wonder if Blue 4 is going to maneuver into here, but just look at all that Op4. And then you got a strike team. This is Recon. They might try to check up on the caverns here, getting on these towers and potentially try to snipe into the town. Tough call. But we're probably going to see the first firefight right here. So 2 members of TAS already going down. Op4, honestly, this was a great spot to engage because Op4 doesn't have anything to maneuver on the right other than X-Ray. There's the shock weapons coming in. That knocks out, it doesn't do anything to Dryden, but it definitely spooked him. Got some GLs going back and forth. Op4 is a bit of the high ground here. And Blue 4 is now extending down this ridge, and you're just going to have a battle for the street. More AT being fired. Blue 4 has not taken a single casualty yet. Op4, however, has already lost 1 guy, and someone else is still unconscious. Now, what we need to see Op4 X-Ray do is come down, find some positions to start picking people off. And we're already seeing King, Guy Fieri, and Kay following behind to do a massive flank. Those two could do a significant amount of damage here, but I think they're eventually going to get killed off. However, Legal Action and Vince coming up to assist with the flank, but they've already been spotted and engaged by Turk. This flank is exactly what Blue 4 needs to make in this scenario, and Pepega Pirates are one of the two most aggressive factions. My bad for the repeat. That are capable of making such a play. Only them and Scandi, I would say, are capable of this. But Guy Fieri needs to look right to spot Turk here. Hillary Clinton's him multiple shots to the back of the head. Dryden trying to turn. Runs right into the gunfire. He gets knocked out. I have another Op4 guy right here who's unmarked. He goes down. Tolly now flanking Legal Action. Guy Fieri, however, coming up and knocks Tolly out. So that's pulling a few more guys off this flank. However, it looks like Op4 ordered the platoon to move into the town. That's only leaving some stragglers here to deal with Pepega Pirates, which is actually going to allow Pepega to clean up the rest of these forces. Worrisome over here, we have a Blue 4 group on reserve. This is a mix of Pepega and Bravo in reserve, and X-Ray's about to go right on top of them. Legal Action waking back up again. We've only had a handful of casualties here. And here's that flank attack going. But Op4 have been able to push a lot of their forces into the town here, but Blue 4 starting to clean up the rest of the guys in the city. Or, excuse me, in the forest. Maz also trying to commit to a wide flank here. Lots more gunshots. Jib Style goes down. Legal Action and Vagrant trading going unconscious. Blue 4 does have a medic up here. Guy Fury could still get up Legal Action. We just need to see some double taps. And that's exactly what King's starting to do up here. Just heard some suppressed shots back here. As it looks like Blue 4 just dispersed from this spot. Cake here's still back here medicing. Someone just folded in completely. Legal Action still down right here. Looks like they're going to start administering medical. Flux spots aim at the stars and knocks him out with some headshots. But now we have McCarthy and Lusode trying to push in to see if they can clean up whoever's here. I don't see Guy Fieri anywhere. I think it was taken out. Tolly wakes back up. No, that's aim at the stars. My bad. They're working on legal, but they don't have any security. McCarthy and Lusode now coming in. We heard one of the M16A force fire first, so I think Vince spotted McCarthy, and Lusode and McCarthy gave return fire. McCarthy going down to Vince. Meanwhile, Op4 is bypassing this group entirely as Cake here is trying to follow suit. Maz trying to finish up his wide flank. He's falling behind. And now Kane going up and double tapping Lusode, only knocking him out though. So McCarthy and Lusode could still technically wake back up. Though I think Vince might get up here. He does not spot McCarthy, though. But look at this massive Op4 charge as they start coming in close. The only person here is Schultz, hiding in a corner in the maze, as Op4 has this massive infantry advance, spearheaded by Scandi Recon. Again, I would argue the top community in FNF. Now, looking at all the infantry ticks, you can tell that Op4 has lost that number advantage. Look at all of the skulls on Op4 here. Now, compare them to the skulls on Blue 4. Blue 4's lost a small chunk, but nowhere near as much as Op4. So Op4, in slowly losing that number advantage, now just need to continue on, clear the sector, clear the remaining small resistance here without taking too many more casualties. We're also having Maz, who just got taken out by someone. Phoenix is bandaging. Leia's trying to hide out back here. Cake here, however, is coming up. And I can't tell if he's being blue on blued or if something else is trying to pick him off. Funny enough, Phoenix just fired at Finn. Cake here thought he dropped Phoenix. Maz waking up, though. Gets dropped by... what? Who just dropped Maz? Spiky just got sniped. Did Severe do it? Severe's on a kill. I don't know what the heck just happened there. I'm actually kind of confused. Hey, Maz. I don't know who got you.
I don't know who got me either.
Yeah.
I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think Cake here might have TK'd me.
That was the other Blue 4 guy there, because I thought he was focusing on Phoenix.
Yeah, he was at 2 kills, he's back down to 1. I think he killed me.
Oh, so he killed you? Jesus. What just happened?
Damn, I don't think I got a single kill, even though I shot like 3 people.
We got Severe up there trying to pick off the remaining X-Ray member, Phoenix, running down. That neutralizes Op4's recon element.
He just shot Leia.
Yep, Leia was already unconscious. Now it's just up to a few Blue 4 players in between Op4's major push in Sector 1. But I think Blue 4 is more than likely going to win this because they already picked off so many forces off of Op4. And if they just pull back to hold Sector 2, I think they'll be able to outlast Op4's onslaught here.
Yep. By the way, fun fact about this map, if you go into the city and you see the kind of like green kind of spear building.
Yep.
If you look at the building next to that, it has the helipad on it.
Yeah.
That building, the first floor, you can get inside and you can actually phase into it and shoot out of it.
Oh, well, let's hope people don't do that, because that would be bad.
Yeah.
Wow, they grenaded Bedokovich. And that was another grenade that just went off next to his head. He might not wake back up.
Nice.
Hawkins going to come up to confirm the kill. Swola firing over at Mountain. Bedokovich wakes back up.
Fucking hate that.
Yeah. I think Falcon spotted him and quickly came back down. He's going to medic himself. Yeah, it looks like Recon has been completely eliminated. Phoenix, if he was still alive, just got intercepted by the remainder of Charlie 1 and taken out. Now you've got members of Blue 4 Bravo, a.k.a. Papega. Looks like they were able to get legal action back up. Now they're coming on the rear. They just took Dooley out. Not Bay. He's going to hear those shots. We'll see if he's able to stop Papega's onslaught here. And if he's not, I'd imagine Papega's going to just keep harassing Op4's rear, whittle them down, and we're probably going to see a W for Blue 4 at this rate. I mean, Kane on 3 kills, Vince on 2, Flux on 3. Maz, unfortunately, didn't get any. Koda was on 2. Sideways on none yet. Cake here on 1, who was up at to 3, but I think got some team kills. Legal on 1, and Guy was on 2. So they've definitely been collecting some heads here. Op4 is definitely whittled down, though. Just looking at all of these skulls, I'm not sure they have enough to even take Sector 1 anymore. Especially if their rear starts getting quickly harassed. Luck's popping a smoke grenade over. I think he's going to try to reposition. And you already have Norris bypassing everything. He still has his 249. He's gotten 3 kills himself. Another solo player you wouldn't want to stay on the rear. Bedokovic is down again. Might have gotten grenaded. Falcon's playing this incredibly cautious. And Notbay, I think, just tagged 2 members of Pepega.
Yep, sure looks like it.
Almost tagged Vince, who stuck his head out. This is why I claim Bay is the best player in FNF. He's able to hold against some of the most aggressive players in FNF on his own.
Speaking of good players, look at Bay. He's got 3 kills, and he's holding off all of Op4 from advancing.
What, for Swola?
Oh, he just got taken out. Nope, Patriot. He
yep.
3 kills. He just got shot by Swola, I think. Or somebody. I don't know who the fuck just shot Patriot.
Was he near the beach?
No, he's in the city. He's right in Op4's line of advance.
Gotcha. Patriot's still up. So I guess he woke back up. Might have taken a GL from Nemesis, that's why.
Yeah, it was Nemesis. He just killed him.
With GLs? Ooh.
Yep.
Nice. Now you got Pepega Pirates on the rear breaching these buildings. Notbay chilling on the top floor. Looking around trying to find more targets. He'll quickly realize he's being breached, though. I'm waiting to see if Norris will come and fold in on the rear as well. Again, with the 249 and his track record, he could also do a lot of damage. Oh yeah, at this point, Notbay knows that they're here. Funny enough, he's being shot at by Op4 forces to his northeast.
Ooh, look at Koak's little naughty fucking...
Oh, Notbay was not paying attention, and Legal Action just breached on him. If Notbay was watching the door, he would have spotted Legal first because he turned to face southeast before turning northwest. Oof. Where's that bad position?
Koak. Oh, he's moving away from him, but he set up a really nasty kill hole with some sandbags and Hesco.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that on the little right side. It's pretty evil. I like it. Hope it's tested, though, because you wouldn't want to make a position like that and then find out that it clips him properly. Swola just got a nice kill on somebody. Ooh. It was Mountain, too, yep. So I think Op4's definitely lost all of their momentum. And I think it just was lost as soon as they attacked through the forest and just got completely disorganized. I think Mountain did a great job of trying to pull his forces into town, but he had no one on any proper rear security. And everything just got messed up, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I don't know how you would really go about attacking this on foot with no assets. You'd have to do an entire company push.
Yep.
On one side of the island.
In all honesty, you probably want one force to go first, like just a squad element to scout things out, and then just try to feel for a way to get in.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
Firefly getting a kill.
The Pagan and I saw him coming from like a mile away.
Yeah. Sam and Andre here, they just saw their buddy get taken out. Grenade gets thrown down, they immediately start running. That gives Firefly note that they're there, and I think Swola just found Nimia and took her out. Yep, on the corner. Body's still fresh in a ragdoll.
Yeah, I don't think Scanty Recon is prepared for urban combat. Usually, trees and forests are their playground.
I've seen them do urban quite well, but this is open urban. There's still a lot of big open areas, but the buildings are just bulky and take a lot of space, but you can also fortify them in the little murder holes that can't be properly flanked. And I think that's what their major issue is with this. Ooh, Swola checking the corner. Might have just spotted Navy, or Navy might have just spotted him. Explosions going off. I think Navy hears those footsteps. So he goes with a grenade. 2 grenades. Swola turns the corner, though, and is able to avoid all of it. Now we're seeing Norris folding back, Papega getting on the hospital on the rear. Op4 is just getting whittled down more and more. Now the numbers are looking pretty even on Sector 1, and you still have all these forces around Sector 2.
Yeah, I don't see him winning it. What the hell happened to Bravo 2 for Op4? Do you see that?
What do you mean?
Bravo 2 for Op4, there's a down guy, but he doesn't have a name.
Yeah, he's unconscious on the airfield. I think that was a glitched out AI.
Oh, yes.
So Navy's made it up to the sector. If he can one-on-one Schult here, they'll be able to take Sector 1, but beyond that, I don't see any plays here unless we see Falcon just be Falcon.
Oh, I will say one thing I just forgot. Just remember, though. The castle completely kills your computer.
Ah, yeah, because of all the rocks.
Yeah. Armagesus, I think, actually blue screened.
Ouch.
Or at the very least, crashed his entire computer.
Falcon using AT to blow a hole, or at least attempt to blow a hole into the Hescos. It didn't work, though. I thought it did for a second, but then I realized that wasn't the wall. Hearing some fire go out. Someone just got dropped. It was another Blue 4 member caught in the street. Sam and Audrey managed to take Sideways out. And Falcon finishes him off through the window. All right, so Op4 now knows there's Blue 4 in this zone because they got a guy in there and it's not being taken.
If Op4 got up on that office building and looked down into it, they'd see Schult.
Yep. I think that's what Op4 has been trying to do by getting these people up on this building. They've just been slow because Blue 4 had a few guys.
It's been blocked off.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Oh, yeah, you're right on that floor, too. So I was about to say, if the ladderway's blocked off, you can still get through it. But if that actual doorway's blocked off, then not much you can do. What server? If you do exclamation point FNF, you can find the server info. Through their Discord, their mod set. You could probably get in by round 3 for EU and all the NA rounds. Legal Action trying to put some shots down. He manages to hit Falcon. Falcon actually is able to climb into the maze. And Vince is now entering the maze as well. Legal Action jumping off the Hescos after he tried to engage.
Ooh.
Vince running right into Navy and getting caught in an enhanced movement because he was being too quick. And that gave Navy all the time he needed to take him out. Schult throwing a high grenade. Lands a little too high. Close to Navy, but it didn't have the angle to actually hurt him.
Legal needs aim a little higher. Ooh, there it is.
It's a knockout on Killer. Another grenade goes out. I don't think Schult realizes his grenades are hurting Legal Action more than doing anything positive here. Yeah, I think Falcon knows this is a murder hole right here, and there's not really any other way he can go. So he's going to risk it. And he gets Schult, and Sector 1 has been taken.
Double tap that guy, Legal. Oh, Legal, yeah, there you go.
Nope.
No!
Legal's on a mission. Here's Banks moving around on his left. Quickly goes over to check. Spots Banks, but isn't able to get a good shot.
They're coming out of the maze. Just shoot them. Oh.
Legal's trying to flank around. Oh. Okay. Covering his tracks, I see.
Legal, look left.
Oh, God. Another satchel goes off as Legal is taken down. Op4 might not have realized that's a satchel. Banks definitely didn't. Doesn't kill Banks, though. Knocks Oddball to his feet. He gets dragged away by Skipper, but he's still fine for the most part. So Op4's down to about a squad-sized element. It also took the building out. I just realized.
Wow.
Building be gone. Does Op4 have a medic? Falcon is a medic, so he could get these two guys back up. Time-wise, we still have 25 minutes in this round, but we do have an angry Norris coming. He's taken an AK, interestingly enough, and an RPG. So he wants to confuse weapon PID. He just saluted one of his dead comrades.
Falcon just got to Killer, and Killer died.
Ah, it's unfortunate. So now I think he's sprinting over the banks. Locked in first person, for the sake of being fair, because otherwise third-person cheating would be up the wazoo.
Oh, if they all grouped up, Norris could get such a good mat kill.
Falcon running by the body.
Yeah, he's got him.
All right, I'm going to take a quick moment. Thank you to Infected Shadow for the 10-month resub.
This, but no one's really on the objective except Yuri.
Pardon the scrolling being done in here. I'm just tabbed out trying to find the other names. North BW, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Tropic Raider, thanks for the gift sub to Galolo. And FTL Marshall, thanks for the 2-month resub. I think that is it. And Tropic, thanks for paying forward your sub as well. Hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Norris spotting and dropping Oddball. And I think some Op4 members just wised up to that. But Norris is already displacing. Norris doing a quick reload on 5 kills.
Yeah, Falcon just woke Banks up.
Yeah, I could see Op4 potentially breaking through and taking Sector 2, but it's going to be a battle. And they still have Severe up here, who's already gotten a few kills with that sniper rifle. And he's going to be watching all of Op4's movements here.
Oh, Norris!
AT hitting Andre! Knocking Scottish to his feet. I don't see an impact marker. I think it hit Andre.
It hit Andre direct on. I watched it.
Amazing. That one hitting the top wall. Andre now failing his wake-up check. And you got Norris here with Flux. Okay, no, Flux was just rejoined the server, I think.
Charging him. Uh-oh. Norris.
Norris caught with his AT. He pushes that angle knowing Falcon's going to flank, but Falcon dances around but still gets headshotted. Oh, the Falcon dance. Not saving him there today. Norris turning out. Throws some grenades in panic as Skipper comes to do a wide flank. Norris able to read it, but he gets taken out with the grenade. Might kill Skipper with martyrdom. But it is not enough because it was partially blocked by the wall. Double taps by Skipper. My, we're up to 6 players on Op4 that are up. A 7th is down. But now Blue 4...
Blue 4 needed, though.
Yeah, Blue 4's folding their forces in where Op4 is. This is... Whew.
I mean, he just took, what, like 6, 7 dudes out of action?
Norris killed 6 and then knocked a 7th down, Andre. Yep, so... Blue 4 doesn't have a medic anymore. Falcon was the last one, so he's going to probably stay down for the count.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine he took that rocket.
Falcon saying headshots are a myth, and now we're having some red on red. And that's 1 KIA.
They have no communication with each other.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's freaking out because they took AT from that direction, so they're assuming it's enemy.
There goes Andre.
Down to a few. We got Indigo and Arcor. 2 server devs coming up. And Blue 4 still folding in that last squad there. I think this op is going to end in these suburbs.
Theoretically, if you think about it, Norris just killed 8 people.
Yeah.
Because he pretty much caused that TK to happen.
Indigo picking off Skipper. Wasn't a kill, but a good knockout.
Yeah, wow, that's a good shot.
Oh, yeah, no, the frames are scuffed because of that area. Lot of rocks.
Yeah, now Charlie 1 for Blue Force just set up a good line of defense in these little buildings.
JK Wolf, man, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Skipper wakes back up, is doing medical. I think Blue 4 noticed because they're trying to pop GLs there. Third one gets a little close, but Skipper folded out a little bit.
Ooh, and it goes too close to Sam.
Yep, ACR just picked off one of the remaining Op 4 guys. There are only 4 remaining. I don't think Sam has an angle from his building here.
He definitely does it.
He is bleeding, though.
He can hear him. That's why he's kind of freaking out right now.
Ooh, Indigo not checking his lefts. And refusing to check his left as Blackbeard sends him to the... I don't even know. I think, yeah, Artcore and Indigo just got tunnel vision on that one guy and are just refusing to check any other angle. Righto, Wolfman. I appreciate it. Hope you keep enjoying everything. Seriously. Means a lot.
Yeah, Artcore just walked right past Sam.
Yep, and Sam's playing dead.
Oh, he's bleeding a lot. Wow, he's bleeding constantly.
He might be out of bandages.
Yeah, he's going to run out of blood before he gets to the objective.
Alright.
No, it looks like he has bandages.
Well, Falcon, if you didn't get shot, you wouldn't need those bandages.
Now what we need to see is Blue 4 Charlie just do a cleanup.
Mm-hmm. So got Blackbeard bandaging Scottish up a bit. Skipper's still staying back. Blue 4 has opted to fortify these buildings instead. Severe looking a different direction just in case there's a flank going on. But now combat has definitely died down a little bit. Artcore moving up to a building just as Blackbeard and Scottish are moving past him. I think Artcore heard those footsteps. And I think Op4 heard them too.
I think he hears him talking. Ooh.
Throws a grenade over.
Ooh.
Throws another one over. Right in front of Blackbeard. He watches it bounce and quickly turns the corner. Artcore now jumping over the wall. He's going to be able to flank Scottish. There's the headshot.
Sam is running down the street. He saw Vicarious.
I think Severe spotted a few of the Op4 guys as well. I heard him fire.
Sam taken out by Pagoda.
Mm-hmm. 2 enemies left.
Hardcore, if he goes around the front of the building, you'll see the door open.
He does. Blackbeard's going to hide in the corner just so he can bandage. That was an injection of some type. It was morphine.
Yes.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
He knows how to breach a building. Don't get caught in the fatal funnel. He just rushes in.
Oh, looks like he caught Blackbeard with his foot in his face. I think ragdolls are client side, though.
Yeah, on my screen, he's a Y shape with his legs.
All right. All eyes are on Skipper. He's on 3 kills. Maz, I got to ask this question. Do you think he can do it?
You know, no, I don't.
No. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he can do it either. No offense to Skipper, but he's got a sniper. He's got about 3 squads of infantry between him and the objective. All of his friends are dead.
You know who I think could do this? Audrey Hotto.
Audrey Hotto definitely could do this.
But he would need God's luck on his side to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. So, well, he already had God's luck once.
Yeah, he could definitely get it again, but this is Skipper, and I don't think Skipper's going to get it in this game.
This is now just a stealth objective. But Blue 4 has a bunch of dudes in the AO, so it's a stealth and then fight for your life objective.
Yeah, this is like a Metal Gear Solid mission on extremely, extremely difficult.
Yes. Well, his name also begins with an S, so I mean, there's a close enough relation there, right?
Well, you know what we're gonna do when he dies, right?
Skipper. Skipper. Skipper! Ooh! That was a lucky shot. He was moving, too.
Hardcore's coming to end his streak, though.
Mm-hmm. Caught in the reload war. Oh, but Hardcore gets him. Commit double tap. No, Hardcore, that's a bandage. Commit double tap.
I don't think Skipper's gonna wake up from that.
No, there's too much blood.
That was a brutal beatdown. Oh.
Did you see Hardcore's snapshot right there? Oh my god.
Skipper!
Skipper! And there's the Blue 4 victory. All right, first round to Blue 4. Great first round. Let's see how everything goes for the remaining 2 shots. It's always faster to switch to your pistol. Fuck's sake, Fred. Both of them switched their pistol, though.
Yeah, Hardcore's just quicker on the draw. He had that power up.
I'm surprised Skipper didn't see Hardcore, because Hardcore was on that little perch and his head was over the wall. I thought Skipper would have been able to see it, but I think he was too busy focusing on running. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. Pay the prediction out. Blue 4's the winner. Let me go ahead and play some music here as the mission switches over. And we'll run a nice little ad break so we can transfer all the commands over. All right. Trying to see what the next map is going to be. There we go. Don't team kill, but the mission's over. All right, we're switching it to Warlords. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have to kick half of the players, though, because it's only 64 slots maximum.
Oh, this is my mission. Surprise.
Whew.
I thought it was going to be round 3, but okay. Do you want the brief for it, Liru?
I'd love to brief for it.
All right. This is set in 2036 in Chernarus. The Livonian Defense Forces are funding and giving supplies to the Chernarus Defense Forces in hopes that they can bring them into NATO. And so pretty much they got a communication vehicle and some weapons supplies. And Russia doesn't like that Chernarus is being funded by NATO, so they're going to go in there and they're going to kick Chernarus' ass. And pretty much they have to destroy a communications vehicle and a Livonian weapons crate.
All right.
It's also in a resort that I custom made. That took me a long time, so I hope you like it.
Thank you. I hope it goes well.
I hope so too. All right. I'll see you, man.
Yep, good luck. All right, updating commands. Let's see. It is, as he said, Op 4 attacking Green 4. Trying to destroy Green 4 cache and... Op 4 has a 15% numbers advantage. A KA-60 and MI-8. KA-60, MI-8, 2 BTRs, a BRDM, and transports. Green 4 has 2 PKMs, 1 BRDM, 2 static M2s. And I'm going to hit the save button 20 times because the commands have been quite weird with that. All right, cool. So this will be round 2. Maz is dropping down to play. A few people have messaged me. Adding... Well, no, that was him sending me my Twitch because he was just trying to be a little troll. Oh, well. Everyone wants their 5 seconds. All right, it's round 2. And thanks, Don. If you're going to do it when everyone's slotted, set it for 20 minutes instead of 15. Whew. Just messing around with the fidget toy right now as we wait for the next round. So how is everyone's Friday doing? We are going to cover rounds 2 and 3 of EU. I will then cover round 1 of NA, and then we'll do Bleach Boys, and then... While we're doing all of that, you know what? I'm going to add a menu command real quick just to advertise Pay for Pain in the, what's going on right now. So let me get the link for that. Copy that. Go ahead. We're going to have to make a new command for that, so let's go ahead. Chat commands, add new command. Okay. For a second. And we will be hosting Pain, and you can. Alright, let's give that a try. Update that, and right menu. Awesome. Alright, so I can take links with that and basically have a stream after the Bleach Boys opt to show me putting them in if they need to be pre-placed. But yeah, no, that menu is pretty much set up to how I want it to be, so we'll just have to see how everything goes.
Missed streams for a bit, sorry. You got any plans for any kind of Halloween op for Pog, or are you not gonna say?
So for Pog, I'm going to talk with Patches about what he wants to see if we're either going to do a custom mod set for a one-off or something else. What I do for Pog is, to be perfectly honest, entirely dependent on what Patchwork wants me to do for the Pog community. But usually he's very laissez-faire about it, so I will then ask his players through polls and stuff and go from there. So, I'll be honest, I don't have any specific ideas for Pog. I only have general ideas for all the communities I work for right now, but I'm thinking... I guess I also have to message Willow about a potential Halloween op for Bleach Boys, but we'll see. The thing is, every Halloween op that I have to think about doing, I have to, think of something different for a different community, because I don't want to do the same thing across, the 4 or 5 communities I work with, so it has to be different with everything. I know, Reno, I know you are, but I'm just stating for the record, that's how the thought process is right now. I always forget your existence, don't you worry. But regardless, thanks to the 18-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Otherwise, looks like the players are slotting up, and we'll see how things go. Who's that Reno guy in chat? He sounds familiar. But otherwise, with round 2, again, Maz was in here to mention what the premise was. Find it quite interesting. It's always one of those, spec op, or not spec op, but covert actions gone south now, Cold Wars go hot. Factions now shoot each other. It's pretty fun. Probably some unknown viewer. Yeah, who knows? Reno was made into pizzas. Oh, you should probably get that checked out, buddy. I don't think that's good for your health. But otherwise, if you ever want to play solo in FNF, all you have to do is hit !FNF in chat. That'll take you to a Discord. From there, you can find the TeamSpeak IP, the server IP, and the mod set. And you could get all of that sorted through, mainly the mod set downloaded, in about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your mod set, and make it for either the NA branch or round 3 of EU, since we're only on round 2. But otherwise, how the stream schedule is going to be is we're going to continue this on, then come back, do round 1 of NA at 8 p.m., and then Bleach Boys at 10:30. Maybe a follow-up stream for Pay for Pain for any other pre-orders I got to place. And then tomorrow, I will be streaming something from 11 to 1 or 2. It's On the Ground Escape from Tarkov style event in Arma 3 hosted by Barbarian. And then 4 p.m. will be Pay for Pain. Pain for Pain. Yeah, just everyone gets screwed. That's how we go. Otherwise, Sunday I might take off. I'm not going to do my normal stream on Sunday. Bloodway and I were going to go apple picking and, you know, just have a day for ourselves. Pay for Pain, Malin, is 4 p.m. tomorrow. You can already pre-order stuff on the menu command. I announced it to TSB actually earlier today. Funny enough, I announced it to MCO Framework first before I announced it to TSB, but... you know, it's one of those special event style stuff. No, Malin. No scripting. No scripting, Malin. You already got to run your Ghost Rider scripts while we did one of the frickin' Toyota Wars. It would just destroy a random enemy object every 5 or 10 seconds that was within 15 meters of you. I know what you're capable of. I don't want to bypass anything I have set to invincible. Good God. Round 1 was pretty, it looked like it was going to be pretty close, but the defenders just completely decimated the attackers every step of the way and just whittled them down completely. All right, Malin, shoot me a price tag and shoot me a DM. Malin, let's say 850. But Malin, you gotta pay for the pain, and depending on what it does, if it's something pretty nasty, that can be anywhere from... it's gonna be in the triple digits, at least. That's the point of pain. If you want to be sadistic against my players, you gotta pay up. Ay, ay, ay. By the way, I gutted the other Tarkov mission. I looked through its scripting, and then I realized just how daunting this crazy shit's gonna be to make something like Escape from Tarkov in Arma 3. So we're going to tackle it one piece at a time, but I might actually incorporate TSB assets in it because the all the weapons we have in there are going to actually fit perfectly for it. It's just then from there, I want to also add the mod that has you like repack all the mags like through ammo boxes and custom stuff. That all needs to be tested before I even consider it. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, here's the custom resort area that Maz was talking about. I'll be really curious to see what this looks like, but Green 4 being on the defense, it's basically going to be a Bunker Hill style scenario. Hold the hill. Have fun doing it. Fuck you for having a reasonable and understandable system. Now you sound like Slushy from when we were doing the recently finished NCR Oregon Trail campaign when he got mad when I quoted him a price for power armor. And he's like, that's too much. Meanwhile, by the end of the op, 5 or 6 people were running around with power armor. It's like, seems fine to me. I think Malin has to get off now because He's still playing in the event under Scandi. But I told him, DM me and we'll work something out, but I don't mind running custom stuff within Pay for Pain, but you still gotta pay to inflict the pain. That's the whole concept. All right, let's go ahead and look at our attackers first. So we have Op4 over here, again with the KA-60 and MI-8. The KA-60 was said to be unarmed, and it looks like it's unarmed. But we have the MI-8, which has, ooh, it's the gunship version. No rocket pods on the sides, but it has the front turret, the side turret, and a rear turret. So 3 different PKTs to work with. We've got some transport gases here, one with the ability to turn out in the center, one with the ability to turn 2 guys out right there. Here's the BRDM. Looks like Severe, Whale, and Ocean Man are going to be taking that. Really good vehicle combo, and Coalition has taken vehicles over the past month and a half. They've done really well with them, so I'll be curious to see what they're able to pull with that BRDM. We have the 2 BTRs here, 2 more transport gases, and then 2 gases and 2 transport trucks. Faction appears to be your quote-unquote vanilla for FNL. Russian EMR, so 545s, PKMs, PKPs, RPG 26s, RPG 32s, and yeah, I mean, there's PKP, there's RPG 26. We also got crewmen at the squad level. The marksman has a PSO scope. We got a PKP right there. And the marksman team, we're going to have suppressed AKUs, more than likely, maybe a suppressed AK-74. Oh, actually, I don't see any AKUs on them. It's all just suppressed AKs, which is nice. And then the T-5000 going to Fred. Now, looking over at the actual roster here, it is going to be Vargrant commanding with Malin as his 2IC. That's why he dropped from the stream as soon as the mission started loading. Because, you know, if you were to watch my stream while the mission was going live, it would be considered stream sniping. Otherwise, Vidokovic being the team leader for the marksman team, Fred taking the marksman rifle. Actually, I keep saying that right now. It's because they transferred to a sniper team recently, so we're supposed to call them, you know, snipers and sniper teams. But otherwise, Dream, you're drunk, go home. Norris also being in this team did really well last round. Let's see if he keeps it up in round 2. But usually when people do some really good stuff in their role from the previous round, it carries through for the rest of the night, if not at least the branch of 3 rounds going on. Lolo and Sam leading Alpha HQ. They got Carrie, Reaper, just members from TSB here. Azariah, actually, yeah, that's it for Alpha. It's a small group. Azariah leading Scandi Recon. Iander taking the AT, which will be much more important this time around since both sides have vehicles. And we got Nemesis and Falcon as well, Nim as well, Nafs, and Falcon is rocking another medical kit. We got Logan here with Ghoster, K, Tantal, and Shrimp. I only really recognize Ghoster and Logan. We'll see if Logan pulls one of his rare trick plays. If not, he's probably a vehicle crew member, but no, he's actually probably taking a sapper kit based off of the size of that backpack. Charlie 1, we've got our fan favorite Nordic Prophet with a bunch of members of TAS and AA and Kissing. We've got Leia as the PKP gunner for Charlie 2 with the rest of AA in there, such as Spiky, Green Thumb, Phoenix. We got Despo and Syak taking Delta HQ, being led, or excuse me, leading Albin Dark, Giovanni, Skipu, and Solik. And then we already mentioned that vehicle crew of Severe, Ocean Man, and Whale. And then we got Val and Schult taking what I would assume is one helicopter team, and Legs and Fisher taking another helicopter team. So overall, not a bad roster. Again, they've got some good players with them, as well as a good community to work with, and they've got a nice mix of assets, but nothing too heavy. Plus, it's a short range here. I would be surprised if we don't see some immediate fire go out, because Green 4 can literally see Blue Op4's base from here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we could probably see like a barrage from the 50 cals immediately, which is a little bit of an interesting choice. But otherwise, the Green 4 faction, we've got AKMs, so 7.62 rifles, and I would imagine PKMs, PKPs, T-5000 for the marksman team. Let's go ahead and quickly look at that. It's going to be Stark with the marksman rifle, isn't it? No, they're going to give it to Dryden. No, it's going to Taylor. Haven't seen Taylor take it. But yep, that appears to be another T-5000. And it's just basically older Russian weaponry, higher caliber, but Barb and I always get into the argument of which caliber is better. But, you know, it's close to an imperfect mirror match, as I like to say. Both sides still have PKMs, PKPs, RPG 32s. But, ooh, no, these guys are getting Mazes. Now, they've got 2 holographic-sighted M2s. I always like those compared to the iron sight because the holographic dot is easier to aim than that little slit on the iron sight itself. And then you got the vehicles down here, the BRDM and the 2 PKM Humvees. And otherwise, the objectives themselves. So the first objective here is a communication vehicle, which is just an off-road comms version from the Contact DLC next to this little communications post. And it looks like it is drivable, but the fencing has been blocked off for the most part. So that's pretty clever. These are very, very easy to destroy, though. You could cook it off with a few grenades. So Green 4 is going to have to be really careful to defend it because there's... I don't even think that's worth defending, to be honest. It's just literally... yeah, this is definitely not worth defending. Maybe if they built a perimeter around it with fortifications, but that is just way too open. They're better off defending from the resort area, which contains the ammo cache tucked away. Oh, this crate is the ammunition. Okay. So it's a vehicle ammo crate. All right, not too bad there. A lot of open areas right here to help hold things out. Not any good Overwatch positions, but it is open from the sky. And then you also have this staircase going all the way up to the rooftop. I do like what he's built here, these little landings here for the stairwells. And that basically allows his Green Force side to get full coverage and height advantage from all of these structures. They can't see that far? Yeah, I would imagine their render distance is probably set to this. So it's just barely in their render sight, but... I kind of like that, though. Green 4 will be able to potentially see Op 4 coming. And the size of the AO itself is actually pretty big to allow for Op 4 to ferry anyone on the helicopters to different angles. Well, between the KA-60 and the MI-8, they could ferry like 3 or 4 squads in a different direction here. But yeah, no, I would imagine Green 4 can just fortify the heck out of this position, forego that one, maybe just put a squad on it just to give them something to do, because overstuffing this position's a bad idea. Fortify like the rooftop of this area, add some murder holes. But this is definitely going to be a Bunker Hill scenario, so we'll just have to see how things go. My day's going all right. Got a little bit of a stomach ache right now, but pushing on. We're already seeing some fortifications starting to be made. A little bit of a block of the stairwell there. So the actual ways to get up here is you can either enhance movement over where it's a little thin. You can climb up these 2 stairwells. You could climb on the side rocks here. And then fold in. From the actual base of the tower, though. Okay, then. You know, that's not how I would have gotten down there, but to each their own. Sure. Anyone else? No? Okay, just thought I'd ask. Because you never know. Some people are just built differently. Exactly. So the reason they're able to do that is while we're still in the 15-minute load time, you're set to invincible, so you can survive shit like that. Screw Audrey Hotto, channel your inner Skyrim horse. That's a good inspirational quote, Zam. Wow. You actually said something worth a damn for once. Zam's our resident troll, that's why. Are we sure Northern isn't Green 4? I don't know that reference. I know Northern played FNF for 2 or 3 weeks like a year ago. Completely avoided me. Oh yeah. Guess he didn't like it. Oh well, I know FNF's not for anyone. PvP and Arma in general isn't for everyone. I know I'm not the biggest fan, but I love commentating it because I just love watching everyone work, you know? Alright, otherwise, what's our time left? We still got 5 minutes. I mean, for Op 4, it's pretty cut and dry. They're just going to select 1 or 2 positions to assault from. And Green 4 is just going to have to hold the objectives. I don't see Green 4 doing any counterattacks, except if they use those PKM Humvees, but they're not going to be able to do a lot of damage against BTRs unless Op 4 stacks people on top of the BTRs for transport. So maybe Green 4 can get lucky and do some interception. But otherwise, for Green 4, this is just going to be a lot of hunkering down and trying to take out what they can. Otherwise, we can see a bit of infantry on the bottom right corner. We'll have to see how everything goes. Dream killed his phone. Nice. So the defending side, after the timer ends, they can leave their zone and go wherever. They just can't leave the black area because then they get killed off. Let's go ahead and look at how Op 4 has their forces mounted here. So we've got one squad that's going to go air assault here in the KA-60. We got a second squad here getting in the MI-8. So it looks like one third is going to go air assault, 2/3 are going to stay on the ground with the VIX. Not a bad call. So maybe a strong arm, weak arm attack. The weak arm being the air assault forces just going in on foot. Probably on the rear, attacking from the south. And then the strong arm, which is the vehicles, are either going to come up the main road into this AO because that'll give the roads the best coverage and the best open lines to actually engage, or they're gonna just march in from the south, which I honestly wouldn't recommend, but we'll just have to see how things go. Meanwhile, Green 4 is gonna mount the entirety of their Delta element into UAZs, and they're going to mount a team of Bravo in a UAZ to have them go south to, I guess, fan out and deny LZs, which is smart. If they can just be super mobile and follow any helicopter that comes in and they have someone with a Carl Gustav, they can attempt to take the chopper out as it's landing and potentially nullify Op 4's player advantage early on and turn the side of battle. There's no AA, there is AAA, though, in the form of 2 50 cal turrets, which let's see if Green 4's deployed those yet. So we got one up here in the open. I agree with that call. There's another Green 4 guy jumping off. And the other one, I have no idea where they brought it. I'm not gonna lie, bringing it up here might actually be smart because this is a really great spot. If you put it like right here, where you can just shoot at any helicopters but not really worry about anyone on the ground shooting up at you. Especially since the MI-8 has 3 PKT turrets on it and is a giant air-vic that, let's be honest, it wouldn't be that hard to hit it in the first place. That would be a good bet to just engage outright. AAA stands for anti-air artillery, which is just fancy talk for shooting a bullet into the sky. One minute. If I were to give a final thought and say who I would think win this, I would say Green 4 because it's a really good AO. It's a lot of open space around the AO where it's important to have open space. And, well, they have the high ground. I mean, what more do you want? So I'd be leaning to Green 4 for this. However, if Green 4 makes an early on mistake, it could easily shift back into Op 4's favor. Saw Schneider give a point over there. I don't know how I was able to detect his movement, like... How did that get down there? Interesting. So X-Ray is going to take one of the PKM Humvees. The other one's going to go down to this group, and they might try to set up some sort of blocking position. Meanwhile, UAZ and the BRDM are also going to push south. Op4 split up in multiple different groups here. Mellow. What's this group? So X-Ray is going to go off on their own. The main force is going to go over here, and then we have the air assault force coming down the other side. So maybe a split attack on the eastern and southwestern flanks here. Just love how we have a little, not a gazebo, but just a little building out here. That's kind of cute. Good set piece, though, because if this is a resort, usually they do have a side building kind of out on its own, too. Good call by Maz, the mission maker there. So X-Ray is going to end up getting driven on top of by this massive convoy, but it looks like they're just going to miss it. Not sure if anyone noticed that Op4 Vic drive by there. It's a chapel. Yeah, small little chapel. It's nice. I wonder if they're going to drive right up to Op4's spawn and just check things out. That would be pretty funny. But instead, it looks like they're going to set up a blocking position right there. And you already have the BRDM firing up there and actually knocking somebody out. That was Firefly, who is the team leader for Alpha. And you got Taylor returning fire with the sniper rifle. I guess to try to shoot the optics out. There's no other reason he should be engaging from this range. Now you're having tracer fire return. Fire up there is getting pretty heavy. Firefly wakes back up. He crawls away. Aircraft have deployed their infantry on the town of Kelm. And they are now moving over, but Green 4 has a small defensive line here. They have a lot of forces set up right here as well. But it looks like all of Green 4's infantry deployed over there. So you got the KA-60 coming over here. Might attempt a fake landing over here to try to fake Green 4 out. Or they're just doing recon. They might spot the stuff under there. Hard to tell. To realize 3 of the pilots are in the MI-8, and you only have Val solo crewing this as he's now looking at the actual objectives. So he doesn't see those 2 red symbols there. That's just from the spectator interface because the enemy faction, excuse me, the attacking faction has no idea where those are. They only get general search zones. So is this a BRDM or a BTR doing this long-range harassment? It's the BRDM. They're trying to get more pickoffs or at least suppress that turret. Now you got Firefly pulling that turret back so it's still usable. Alright, so you just had a PKM Humvee that was Green 4 X-Ray drive by right here. Looks like they didn't spot the Op4 advance. Was that a turret flying over here? I thought I saw something. No one has thermals. Green 4 BRDM is going to drive by Op4 X-Ray. Op4 X-Ray doesn't have any AT to take it out. Ooh, that BRDM might have just seen some Green 4, of some of Op4 there. Shots going out. Takes out a member of Op4 X-Ray. That might have been Norse or, Baltney, but they're both dead at this point. BRDM is, I'm assuming, got both of those kills. Patriot on 1 kill. Okay, I don't know who got the other kill then. Now you're having a 50 cal on the PK Humvee engaging. Humvee's not going to do a lot of damage to it. That 50 cal, those anti-material rounds will definitely tear it apart. It's impressive how close some of those shots are getting from this range, but after you see the bullet trajectory hit blue, it means they've lost a considerable amount of their velocity and they're not going to do a lot of damage. Having some more long-range fire from Op4's BRDM right here. Gonna keep the Green 4 guys on this tower suppressed. Meanwhile, you got Green 4 trying to hold off this massive force here. They've been able to inflict a few casualties, but Green 4 have taken some as well. I think Op4 is just gonna completely overwhelm this small group because Green 4 was not expecting to meet a large attack wave here, but this PKM Humvee might be able to deploy on the rear here. It has Stark. He's the driver. He's got Banks and Skipper back here. They might be able to help turn the tide. They've got to maneuver a little closer. KA-60 still flying overhead. Green 4 is busy trying to figure out where Op4's main attack is coming from, so they're still lollygagging some units on the rear. However, this BRDM coming around on the rear will be very helpful. And we just heard a metallic impact indicating one of the helicopters was just hit. KA-60 is bleeding altitude here. I think it's okay, though. Korvac, how are you doing, my man? Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're getting a nice kick out of this scenario. Sorry, I got a remote to change my lighting. For whatever reason, my brain thinks it's a little too bright, so I'm just lowering the brightness of the light fixtures there. But Green 4, unfortunately, they're just down to one guy. We got Not Bay and Dooley starting to come down. Those two could do a lot of damage. Might be a little too much for them, though, because that's a lot of infantry coming down. But this BRDM, at close range, this could make a big difference. So he just got nearly a triple kill there. Killed a guy, knocked him out, killed a guy, killed a down friendly, and then knocked out another dude. Helix Phantom, thanks so much for the 21-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you enjoy the new emotes, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So great maneuver by the BRDM, even though there's a little bit of friendly fire, but look at Op4's massive attack right here. A nice L-shaped formation. Both of the flanks merged together and have created this really nice attack. Green 4 is going to do their best to try to maneuver some vehicles around to pick off some forces, but will it be enough? All of UTG was wiped. Otherwise, we have a helicopter down over here. That's the MI8. Green 4 sent some units down to make sure everyone was dead. So there goes their air support, unfortunately. But otherwise, there's only been a few stray casualties. Some of Scandi Recon, though. But Falcon's still kicking. So a pretty nasty kill zone right there. And the Green 4 BRDM is now right here. It probably... Yeah, it's the one that got some of those pickoffs on Scandi right there as it moved in. So I don't think Green 4's realized they just drove right into some Op4 guys, but... Oh, they were trying to get their AT guy Yander down here, but the BRDM spotted him and took him out. Now you got Falcon running over, but now you also have the Op4 BRDM being ordered to come over here and take him out. That is the Coalition crewed BRDM, a really good pair there. They might spot this PKM Humvee, though. Gun just adjusted. That other BRDM, not sure if it spotted them. Maybe the driver did. Now he's trying to get out of dodge. Probably gonna move with X-Rays Humvee, who called in that enemy BRDM, and now they're gonna try to get away because that Op4 BRDM couldn't get a shot. Runs over Malin. What is up with Malin getting run over by friendly Vics? I swear it happened a week or two ago. So the official rule is you're not allowed to run over people with your Vics. However, if there's no way you could have known because you're locked in first person, then it's technically legal. But look at this BRDM trying to run down the other one. That's hilarious. The tree got rolled. Malin got rolled. Big ouches all around. So it looks like the Op4 BRDM gave up because it doesn't want to follow it all the way around the map. But that one is hauling ass away. But by alleviating the pressure from the flank, now Op4 is going to be able to further commit its forces going up. However, there's going to be another threat coming up in a little bit. Oh, but that one was spotted and already engaged by some AT. I don't know who took the shot, but disabled that vehicle. We just heard the air asset get hit. Engine's still going strong, though. It's not powering off. More AT being fired down at one of the BTRs because it pushed in the open. Infantry are quickly dismounting because you got that thick black smoke right here coming out compared to the gray smoke. So you're going to see some cook-off happen in a second. There it is, and that will eventually explode. Op4 now trying to get up to this large ridge here. As the grenades are thrown down on them, they're going to quickly fall down. One of these guys needs to toggle to the drop function so the grenade literally drops at their feet, but they'll hold it at the edge. And those grenades will be a little more effective before they roll completely down. Got the helicopter overhead right here. Who is this coming back to flank? It's Nemesis. One of the top players in FNF, I'd say. He wants to make sure that that infantry team does not harass his force ever again. BRDM, meanwhile, completely out of position, still fearing for its life. But Green 4... Look at what Green 4's done. They've started attacking the opposite side here in an attempt to harass. But Op4 has seen Green 4 move in here. They got a BTR to support. Does Aim at the Stars have any AT? No, he's hiding. And playing dead. Drives right by. Omega now firing at Jib style, trying to spray down that tree. Manages to get a lucky shot to knock him out. Otherwise, Op4 starting to get right on top of his position. We got Not Bay right on a tree here. He's waiting for units to go by. We got Tantal right here. Literally ran right next to Bay. Bay is behind him on his left. Bay quickly folds to the other tree to hide. I saw him for a brief, like literally 2 or 3 frames. Nemesis folding back. Not sure if he was able to take out those X-ray guys. Bay's just chilling in this tree for now. Op4's numbers are looking a little light right now compared to Green 4. Checking the skull counts here. Yeah, Op4's got a pretty big chunk of skulls. Green 4's taking some hits too, but this could still go either way. We got some Green 4 guys folding down and engaging units below the seawall here. Bay's made his presence known. He's on 3 kills. Quickly tries to fold in around some of this white smoke. Falcon knows something's up, though. Ah, Falcon might have gotten that AT kill since he took Iander's AT. Grenade being thrown over, lands perfectly behind Bay. Does some damage. Op4 losing a little too much manpower here. And look at this, you got McConnell here McCarthy, excuse me, trying to engage the BTR with his gun. Ain't that cute. We got Arma Jesus right here trying to play top of the wall. Manages to knock out Tantal there. Gets double tapped. Looks like Bay was taken out because Falcon came up on him and eliminated him. Though I think the other guy got credited with the kill, Nemesis. No, he did not. AT taken out. Falcon immediately takes his stick out. But this green 4 force, just look at the huge lack of Op4 now. Op4 is just getting caught up in a lot of firefights here. Hey, Nim, thanks for the 20-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying everything. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I'd be drinking the pink gin tonight, but I've got a Zeusop later, and I try not to drink inebriated. Hey, sorry, a lot of stuff happened. I just watched Falcon get gunned down in the open.
No problem.
He's gonna come into chat and be mad about that. He's gonna bitch about the plan too, I bet. Great grenade throw. Rolls right into Arma Jesus. He still survives though. You got green 4 X-ray folding in back here. 2 Op4 guys. Some more. This is AA who is playing under Charlie 2.
So what do you think of that?
I'm not surprised. First, I love the compound, but I mean, this was green 4's game to win, if I'm using that phrase right. Green 4 had a really big advantage. They held and, you know, utilized a few forces to get behind the flanks of some of the Op4's assault, and that was all they needed. I just watched 2 or 3 things of AT go into the BRDM that Op4 had, and now they're getting shot at by the little chapel here. By Flux with the PKP. He knocked one of them out. X-Ray came up, finished off these guys.
Originally, so the MI8 on K6 that wasn't approved, so I don't know how to use an MI8.
Honestly, I think a gun pod would have been a lot better here. Because without it, green 4 just holds the top of this and is not really challenged at all. But I've already complained time and time again about how FNF balances stuff, so. It's because if you let green 4 hold this, I mean, all this open area can just be locked down completely. X-Ray is harassing the rear of Charlie 2, one of the last few green Op4 groups attacking. Arcor playing a one-man war in the back under Charlie HQ. He just got a one-on-one kill on a crew member as his Vic cooks off in the back. KA-60 is still surviving. All right, Charlie 2's folded up. They've engaged and eliminated a few green 4 guys, but legal action. No, it's Arma Jesus. He's coming back, trying to put GLs on some of Op4 here. KA-60 doing some low flaring. Burt waking back up because he wasn't double tapped. A grenade thrown perfectly next to him. That knocks him and Jesus out.
Someone else just died right next to him.
Lusode trying to take out a member of Charlie 2 is unable to land a shot on Leia. Leia counter suppresses. Ooh, you got Whale and I would assume Severe. Nope, it's Nemesis. They're now flanking the chapel that Flux is in. Whale cooks a grenade and throws it in. Flux quickly tries to run out and he is eliminated by Whale. Great call by Whale there. Great aim too at close range. And you got that green 4 BRDM now snaking back into the action to harass whatever remains of Op4 on the rear element. X-Ray continuing to pick off a few guys on the rear, but getting picked off themselves by survivors that they didn't double tap. Yeah, at this point, it's very, very leaning to Green 4 right now. Guy Fieri might send a dude to Flavortown in a second. That is severe. But looks like Fieri misses his window and starts firing at... Who'd he kill? Nemesis right there. Yep, Whale's right there, but Severe then turns around but loses the fight with Guy Fieri. Wow. See some black smoke coming from the building with one of the objectives. That's the communications vehicle destroyed. Now it's just up to the cache, but Green 4 has a lot of defenders here. And Op 4 has only less than double digits for attackers at this point. I know what the KA-60 must do. I just don't know if the pilot is strong enough. It's also completely against the rules, but hey.
Yeah, Op 4 has 11 guys, including down, so...
Actually, it's so deep in there. I don't think the KA-60, if it tried to ram, would be able to even make it in there.
Oh, no, it wouldn't.
Did you test it?
I mean, it definitely wouldn't. Just looking at it, I don't know how it would be able to. Also, the everything in here is set to, what is it, disabled simulation?
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't be able to move the boxes out of the way or anything. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, Op 4 have two small footholds here. It's going to be another quick round. Last one ended at the 15-minute warning. This one might reach a similar fate.
Also, if you hit backspace, you can get rid of everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Works for
And then if you hit O, you can get rid of all the player ticks. Good for cinematics and shit.
I mean, if you hit backspace, I don't know if it's spectator for people who die only, but when you die, you can hit backspace and it gets rid of everything.
Yeah. And then if you hit O, it gets rid of all the player ticks that are still up. I'm not sure if it does that. Yeah, but backspace gets rid of everything, period. I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Ooh, KA-60 taking AT fire! Oh, but it's gonna land. Oh, I thought it was gonna land on friendlies. Oh, well. Woo! All right. Who made the shot? Sideways.
So he's got a BTR and a helicopter now.
Nice. Barb's screaming in my chat for Leia to do something. Ooh, I think Leia just saw some movements. Tries to line up a shot.
Actually, it was Swola who took the helicopter down.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
He has the aircraft kill. That's probably why, right?
Yep.
Oh, there goes Leia. Never mind. They got the other guy. Okay, I just, yeah. Reverse caster cursed Leia. Cool. BRDM now coming around, though. Does Op 4 have AT?
Nope.
Ah, but the BRDM doesn't stay. It's circling this one guy instead. Whale, who's playing prone. Now they're shooting at the destroyed BRDM. Whale trying to shoot through the driver's seat.
That's a good distraction, though. Might help Charlie and Hotel get out of there. Get into the objective. Ooh, Sideways getting killed.
This Op 4 strike team can find a way in, but now we're gonna have Oddball here do some pretty nasty flanks. He's got a GL, he needs to use it. But the smoke is obscuring his vision. Cooked off grenade landing right on Dark. He's able to see it in time and pull back, but Finn is knocked out.
Ooh,
More grenade knockouts. Getting Val, another Op 4 guy going down. That's Dark. Op 4 is being decimated here. We do, however, have Malin coming around on the other side. Trying to pick off some of the Green 4 guys. Still anyone's game considering all the assets that are in play here in the infantry counts. But it is leaning towards Green 4.
If Op 4 manages to get everyone up.
I don't think Oddball's gonna let them though.
Yeah, no, he's holding them back right now.
We need to see Malin or Whale break in
I
here.
was just about to say that, but he's about to run right into Inky and Gimli, new guys. He's running right towards them.
Come on, Malin, show him who's boss. Oh, Malin caught a reload as the other guy's looking. Malin evading. Oh!
Check your corners.
That's why you never go into a reload when you're clearing an enemy position. You pull back for that and you listen for footsteps.
Whale could do some. Oh, BTR!
Whale uses the evade key. He gets spotted. And he folds down. Now the BRDM just needs to camp him.
Oh, go up, go up.
Oh my god. God damn it, Whale.
Oh my god, what is it doing?
The BRDM's coming into here to defend. Did you anticipate them doing that?
No, I did not.
Oh god, we have a freaking Dryden with his suppressed AK. Unfortunately, is Hakuna Matata off the cliff, and so is his killer.
These trades are costly, but Op 4 is managing to get Green 4 off the objective a little bit.
Oh my god.
I just think Green 4 is gonna be able to pull the win out.
Ooh, there goes Leia. I'll see Barbarian yelling in chat any second now. Actually, hold on. Tolly's a medic. But we have Op 4 coming down here. Ooh, nope. Leia wakes back up. But they're about to be flanked. Swola shooting on the rear. Leia turns around only to give Swola her face. And Swola is able to deliver a very hot load there. And you're right, Swola does have the aircraft kill. Oh, but Swola, green on green. Oh, they both fire at each other, but they both missed. It is up to Whale. Can Whale solo this as a crewman? He's going to have to find some AT. He finds AT. He could snipe the BRDM, which is now folding down to cover the cache location. Cooking off a smoke. Knocks out and eliminates. I don't know who that was. It's 1v5.
It's another snake mission.
But this one is a lot more doable. And Whale is one of the few guys I would actually trust to be able to pull something like this off.
Make your escape out the window, Whale.
I don't think you can climb out of these windows, though.
Oh, that's lame. Now he's stuck himself in a coffin.
Yep, oddball medicing. Whale might have an opportunity here. If he looks left, he heard the medical, takes out oddball. 2 guys remaining in a BRDM.
Come on, Whale. Uh-oh.
Oh, but this is a Swallow with the PKP. He runs over. Oh, and Whale's taken out. Unfortunate.
Hey, a lot more close than I thought it was going to be at the end there.
And Green 4 wins. Very close. Don, if you're here, pay it out to Green 4. Barton, stop shooting friendlies. Apparently, yeah, they weren't supposed to block entryways last round. That's because Whale had to climb over it. Honestly, though, it worked in Whale's favor, because if it wasn't blocked off, the BRDM would have just killed him. So, food for thought. All right, let's see what the round is here. There's the prediction paid off. Thank you, Don. And let's see where this goes. I'll go ahead, tab out. We'll start switching out the commands here. I don't know what the music will be to switch, though. Oh, wow. I can't play an ad for another 4 minutes because apparently
well, I hope you enjoyed that round.
That
Liru.
round went too quick. Yeah, it went pretty well.
Yep. I'll be seeing you, man.
See ya. All right, there we go. So, we can run that now after I refresh the page. Yeah, Whale, you okay, buddy? That was great. You were so close, too. Ooh, Colombia. I might just keep this music for it, because it kind of fits. Otherwise, let's go ahead and start changing out our commands. The map is Colombia. The mission. This is round 3. It appears to be, I don't know, I assume connection means terminal. Otherwise, I have no idea what this could be. It might be a new game mode, too. Who knows? Looks like there's no vehicle support. And I don't see a numbers advantage. So this is even then. I'm gonna jump down a channel then. I want to listen to this.
I've been abandoned. Right, so guys, you have, I'm gonna give you like 10 more seconds to join the team where you want to be, well, you
Hey,
haven't been
Zakov,
on
how you
yet,
doing?
So, as I said, if you were up all around, go somewhere else. If you've attacked all around, go defense.
Sorry, Larry. I thought
Simple
Don was
as.
doing it. My bad. Hey, Andy. How you doing? So we're waiting for them to do the slotting here.
And also, only put your numbers in the chat if you haven't already slotted yet. So just, if you've slotted already, just tell me so I can figure this out, because I have small brain. Right, okay, so Cole, go blue 4, WT, go up 4, 1RW, go blue 4, don't go blue 4, ignore me, I guess, sorry. Ash, go up 4. 4RB is already up 4, Sputnik, go blue 4, PLH, go up 4. Put your numbers in the chat if you haven't, if you're not slotted yet. AA/TK, go blue 4, because Sputnik's going up 4, I believe.
Mentally preparing yourself for tomorrow. Nice.
1RCC, go blue 4. 29th, go blue 4.
No, I'm the same way, Andy. I don't like playing PvP, but I'll watch the heck out of it, you know?
If I say your name multiple times, it's because I've seen someone and I looked at their community and if they haven't slotted yet. PFC is already going blue 4. We're looking at about 45, so now can everyone else go up 4, because I reckon we'll get 5 blue 4. So if you haven't slotted yet, go up 4. Up 4, go up 4 now, all of you. If you haven't slotted, you're going up 4.
Yeah, right, Andy. Just take
Boom,
it
go up
and
4 now.
move on, you know? Before the rest of your
Ghost,
performance goes by.
Novik, Skipu, Stidlina, Kovac, Vagrant, go up 4. Everyone else up 4. Ghoster, up 4. Bert, up 4. Novix, up 4. Stidlin, Vikovac, up 4. Once you 3 go up 4, we'll have a perfectly balanced team.
Tolly, push Bravo 2.
I repeat again, Bert, Novix, Stidlin, Kovac, go up 4. And also, just as a general message to everyone, if you're a combat engineer, it is against the rules to block entryways. This was said in spectator chat as well. It's rather disappointing to see it happen 2 games in a row. So, as a general message again, do not block entryways as combat engineer.
Send in Goat Team 6.
It is expressly against the rules.
What's this? OWO notices your content XD.
Flavit, thanks for the 9-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations.
Alright,
Hope the
Blue
new
4,
emotes
you
have been
still need a
satisfactory.
team leader.
Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, op
Thank
4,
you,
op
Fred.
4, op
Okay,
4. Because they're trying to balance it evenly here.
Despo,
45
you
44.
have a minute on the clock. Sort out your team.
Can I get Charlie HQ, someone, squad lead? Anyone?
Yeah, as many. It's like when I'm slotting for TSB ops, asking for squad leaders. So I'm saying,
That's all.
can I get a Bravo squad leader? Can I get a Bravo squad leader?
Cool.
Takes forever.
Fred, you have a minute on the clock. Thank you, Fred. Alright, let's see.
I don't know, Don. We're going to find out. That's why I'm down in this channel.
Charlie, are you guys going to consolidate?
I want to hear what this new game mode's all about.
Do you need a Charlie team leader? Yander, I'll leave that up to you. Do you want a Charlie 2 team leader, Yander? Yander? That was just static.
He said in chat that he'll take lead.
Alright, cool. Though that's the match about Charlie 2 then. Bravo is good.
Well, Armor 3's on sale
Charlie is
right now because
good.
of the SOG
Everything's
new
great.
expansion for SOG Prairie Fire coming out. So
just another reminder, guys. NA is going to have some fun and quirky missions coming up, so make sure to stick around for that and game on when that comes around at 1 AM British time, 8 PM EST, I believe.
righto, Hunter.
I shall tell my pregnant missus that it's your fault that I am sleepy tomorrow.
Whew. Well, are you talking about Barbarian's Tarkov thing tomorrow?
You're going to be sleepy for 5 years after it anyway, so you might as well get
I'm
it
sure we'll
early.
be fine.
Yeah, I suppose when you start getting practice
If not,
in,
who
staying
knows?
up late, not sleeping.
Learn how
New
to
job you got?
use
Oh,
caffeine.
nice, man.
Oh,
Congratulations.
I'm awake right now.
No, just run. Run right now.
Yeah, okay. I know
Start.
exactly what this is. This is a terminal thing. Connection, which is only 3. It's basically like sector control, except it's terminals. Which is a pretty nice game mode. It helps keep things fresh. And it means no one can individually camp in some weird corner like that can happen in sectors. It's terminals. And yes, Malin, DM me. I told you, DM me and we'll talk about it and I'll see if I can incorporate it. Terminal cancer. Well, if this round goes to shit, then we'll probably call it that on the VOD or the individual video. Future notice for yourself, just shoot me a DM, Goober, and I'll take care of it when this round ends between that and when we start NA, because, I mean, let me look at my phone. Here, I'll give you a head count real quick. This is one of my favorite activities to do. All right, how many DMs have I amassed from people in the past since I started streaming NA? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 DMs from 13 separate people on Discord that I have to go answer. My record is in the triple digits, and that was after a CCO stream. That was after CCO 7, but a lot of it was just saying that, you know, I got dealt a right hand in that one, because that was the one I commanded, and oh my god, messy. All right. Do you have a prediction going up? Otherwise, let me write one real quick. Prediction. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it. All right, so here is the deal. It is Blue 4 versus Op 4. No night vision, which is interesting. Your standard vanilla, quote-unquote, for Blue 4, which is U.S. Marpat Woodland, Marine Corps, yada-da, M16A4s, 203s, Carl Gustavs, M240 Bravos. I'm not seeing any M249s, but I could be wrong. but I'm just not seeing any 249s right now, actually. Ooh, the Spec Ops guys get a choice between the MP7 and the Mark 18 EBR. It looks like one's going MP7. Cool. Cool. And then we have Op4 over here, which are probably going to be the vanilla, because when it's a new game mode, they try to keep things to their quote-unquote vanilla, which is Russian EMR, 545s, GP25 Grenadier systems, and yada-yada. And apparently, there's no delay with everything either.
Hello, Liru.
Hello? Nemesis?
Do you understand the game mode?
Yeah, it's basically sector control, except you have terminals.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
and points
cool.
Start occurring immediately, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Okay, cool. You're good.
All right. Have fun, man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, but otherwise, let's go ahead and look at rosters, and then... Larry, it's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, he came up here. But otherwise, let's see. Fred commanding on... We'll just mirror match this, because why not? Fred commanding on Blue 4. Despo commanding on Op 4. Both are pretty good. Neither of them stick out to me. I'm going to be honest, the only one that would surprise that I would say has an advantage is Stark, because I've seen Stark over the past few times he's commanded just outright annihilate the competition, because he knows how to deal with the special groups. And we saw that in an assassination mission a few weeks ago where he just completely annihilated Scandi Recon with his tactics, and I think had one of the quickest FNF rounds run ever, because it just cut and dry, complete surrounding and annihilation of the enemy. But otherwise, Recon, we have TSB taking Blue 4 with Carry taking the sniper rifle, and they are fighting Swola, 2600, Malin, and Falcon, who I think has the sniper rifle. Let me just look on his back real quick. Yep, he has it. All right, so I'd say edge to Falcon for the sake of it's Falcon. I mean, he does amazing things with it. Alpha HQ, we have Maz commanding with 1RW members, which are pretty good in FNF. He's got Val with him too. Blue 4 has Phoenix, Green Thumb, Spiky, Leia, Navy, also really good players. I'm not going to say between 1RW and AA which is the better group, just that they're both pretty good. But I think, just hate to say it, but I've seen 1RW do slightly better than AA in the past, so I would give the edge to Op4 in that one. I said I wouldn't. Screw it, I'll say it. Alpha 2 has Whale with another AA member, Ocean Man, so two guys from Coalition. And for Alpha 2, we have no one. Okay, so moving on to Bravo. We've got Stark leading Bravo 1, which is full of 4IB players. Stark, a really great guy to watch over. And over on Alpha for, Bravo Blue 4. Sorry, guys, I've never done it like this before, so my brain's a little off. Got Hanu, Cap Morgan, Hovis, Oddball, new players, but Oddball did pretty well last round, so we'll see if he's able to keep that up. Blackbeard leading that group. Bravo 2, Guax, Tolly, Kissing, Bazooka, Andre. A mix of newer and older players there, whereas there's no Bravo 2 for Alpha. So skipping down to Charlie, we have Red Ram. I think that's supposed to say Shitstorm, just shortened. Otherwise, it would be Storm, 1973. Cranium Pepper, another UTG member. Ghoster, Lanky, Patriot, Ghoster, two pretty good players. Mirroring them is Scandi Recon, which actually there's only a few of them left, and it looks like they're kind of intermingled across a bunch of different groups. So Azariah with a auto rifle, I'd assume a 240 Bravo. No, he has a 249. Okay, that's where the 249 went. Nemesis with him, Arcor, one of the devs, Indigo Fox, another one of the devs, and then Norris, really good player there. He's getting a 240 Bravo. We'll see if he's able to do some more magic with that like he did in round 1. Iander taking a leadership position in the team. Dog 4 and Schult also with them. And Op 4 we have Papega with Legal Action, Sideways, Guy Fieri, Kane, Novix. I mean, just the whole 9 yards. As well as Not Bay and Dooley and Aim at the Stars. I'm going to be honest, considering how many heavy hitters we have on both sides, I'm leaning a little towards Op 4 right now. But it could still go either way because both sides have some really great players on either group. So, I don't know. Could go either way. I would put 20K down on Op 4 personally, but you bet on whoever you want to bet on. Whew. It's the German version of Storm, which is Storm. Gotcha. Ew, blue 4 for life. Again, bet on whoever you want. I think the 249 is a great weapon, but there's very few people on blue 4 that have it. It's 240s, which have worse recoil control than the PKMs and PKPs, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and look at the sectors. So the closest one to blue 4 spawn is Terminal 2, and that... Ooh, my gosh, I am so sorry. Scrolled in a little too hard there. Nice little defense position. Has a nice wall here. A little bit open, though. But in this compound itself, it's a pretty massive military compound. And all three terminals, you got this nice little alleyway going up. But Terminal 1... No, this is Terminal 3. That's weird. Terminal 1, 2, and 3, I guess. Who knows? Shouldn't it be like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, but instead just out of order? I don't know. Nem made it. Nem's an old boomer. Sometimes he forgets how numbers work. It's okay. But otherwise, a lot of second-story buildings next to this terminal, more so on Op4's side, so Op4 could do some really nice overwatch on the terminal section itself. And then this terminal also has some nice buildings overwatching it, so seems a little leaning towards Op4 here because Blue 4's home terminal, they don't have any buildings on their side that can do proper overwatch of this area. They got this building right here, but it's more north. So map is leaning a little bit for Op4 here, but it could go either way. So slightly better positioning for Op4, slightly better player quality on Op4. But again, it's on the very close side. But people always ask if I had to make a bet, where would I bet? And this one I would say Op4. And we've only gone through half of the time. See, I've petitioned some of the FNF staff to, if we have an op like this where it's really cut and dry, everyone, like both sides have smaller spawn points, and you're just going to run in there and do stuff, shrink it down to like a 10-minute brief. Because you don't really need those 15 minutes, you know? Do you need DLC for my games? So TSB for the main mod set, you do need global mobilization. Otherwise, in most communities out there, you also need Apex DLC. Because it's been out for so long, it adds to Noah, adds a bunch of vanilla assets. Those would be your main two. I would also recommend Contact, because there's a few communities that like playing on the Livonian map. TMTM for 1, TSB for 2. And I know soon we're going to be in TSB adding Prairie Fire, and there's a few things we're going to do with Prairie Fire in the coming months, so yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't think we don't need any more SOG communities. I think we just need existing communities to get into SOG for a little bit. Because don't get me wrong, SOG is really packed, really well like structured here, but let's take a look at the community 7th Cav, for example. They were mainly a Vietnam community, but they still do stuff in other other time frames to keep it fresh. Because any community that focuses on one thing, usually after 1 to 2 years, they start losing people that have been there since the beginning because it just gets boring doing the same thing. But SOG Prairie Fire is the latest DLC that just got updated. That's why I really like working with TSB, because we have 5 different mod sets, and if we want to do something, I can just make a mod set. So, for example, Fallout with Aftermath, I make a mod set. If I want to get into the Scion conflict stuff, I can make a mod set. And if people want me to have things added to the mod sets, we can talk with a bunch of people and see if it's worth it or not. But, yeah, you know? Everything is interchangeable if we want it to be. The only limiting factor we have is our hosting company that yells at us when we have 300 gigs worth of mods on our servers.
So let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
But mod sets take up a lot of room. I haven't really done... No, that's a lie. Some pay-for-pain ops were defenses. I think that was 2 pay-for-pains ago. The one we did on Werfelingen from Global Mobilization. That was a defense pay-for-pain. And that one was pretty fun because we snuck some Warhammer 40k assets in. That was when the Terminator was brand new from the Web Knight's Terminator. That was pretty fun to work. But yeah, I think the next Pay for Pain we do, which will probably be in December, late December, early January, because I try to space them off every like 3 to 9 months. We'll probably do it in 40k. We'll just switch up the mod set. Audrey Hotto is really busy with IRL stuff right now. Usually he's in the background doing coding stuff, but he is in TSB, occasionally shows up, but he's in one of my dev projects right now for the Tarkov stuff. He's really busy with his own life right now, which is why we haven't seen him a lot. I think this is going to be another 30 to 45 minute round like the other two, which, great, you know, things end early, but we'll just have to see how this all goes. We'll see both sides just charge in from the forest. You won't see anyone in this open area here. You might see a few flanking groups in the forested areas here, but nah, it's going to be pretty cut and dry. It's just going to be line warfare, because if you stray too far in the open, you're going to get killed, and then the border is so close right here that it might not be worth it to circumvent the area. If you have a pay for pain idea, feel free to DM it to me. We can put a price on it. Hi, Boo. It's a nice cosplay. All right. Can I do something inappropriate? Okay. Hmm? Come over here. Come over here. Just come over here. You know exactly what I'm going to do. Come over here. Yes. Yeah. I love short skirt cosplay. That is one of my favorite things about going to a cosplay con. Short skirt cosplay. Anyway. Yeah, of course. Well, I'll point to something and you will agree with me about it.
There are occasions, yes.
There are occasions. You want to tell chat what you're cosplaying? Tell chat what you're cosplaying. I still got 2 minutes. Okay, let them cringe.
I'm cosplaying Mary Saotome from Kakagurui.
I didn't understand a word of that. I'm hoping some of the weebs out there do, though.
It's like a gambling anime. So, like, this girl, Yumiko, goes to a school, and like, the whole social structure is based off of, like, gambling.
Okay.
And so she meets this character, Mary Saotome, who's a massive bitch. And, like, she thinks that Mary's gonna, like, or, like, Mary thinks that she's gonna kick her ass. First episode. Doesn't happen, so she ends up becoming a kitty, which is what this says.
Okay. Little badge thing? Yep.
Yeah, little badge, and it's considered like you're in debt, and like you're basically selling yourself to like be used as a pet, because you lost all your money.
Okay.
And so it's a story of Yumiko like kicking everyone's ass, including the student kids.
Okay.
Oh god.
So you wearing this means that you're selling yourself. Is that what you're telling me?
No, it means that in the anime she lost to Yumiko, so she's Yumiko's property.
Ah.
The dogs are the dudes, and the dudes and the girls are dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
Bonk chat, bonk!
No bonks. No bonks! Do not leave safe start early, because I know everyone's going to sprint out when it happens. All right. Well, anyway, round's about to begin. Fred's yelling in the chat to make sure no one leaves early, and we'll see how things are going on here. But, yeah, people seem to be... I'm assuming the second option is Op 4, which, again, I would be leaning on, too. So, whew. Surprised no one used the bonk emote. Excellent. No, damn it, Larry just cursed me. All right, there goes Blue 4 charging in. Op 4 also charging in from the north. Looks like they're fanning out in all directions there. And Blue 4 favoring more towards the actual positions itself. So now we're going to have another minute or two of everyone just sprinting in, and we'll see how this thing goes. Now, what? Can you wait till this round ends in 45 minutes to an hour?
Literally 2 seconds.
Honey, you can't ask me to do stuff when I'm working.
Okay, and you're perfectly fine with me letting you put your hand up, so you're gonna fucking take a video of me, bitch. Press and hold the button.
Yeah, but it's inverted to this side. I don't use crappy iPhones, okay? Okay? All right? Have fun. Can you turn my fan on? Set it to factor 2. GL going out. That's a flare. Thank you. Are you happy now? Oh, she's reading chat. Oh, well, anyway, GL's going back and forth as both sides now enter the sector. Not Bay tagging the terminal for Op4.
So the person who just had chained her to the wall or chair, did your mother ever love you?
Boo, you can't say that. They're viewers. All right, there's Blue for taking that terminal.
Rapey.
What? What? No, 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 no. You can't say that. You can't say that on Twitch.
I apologize. It's highly,
Sure. All right. That's understandable.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's had a casualty yet. No one's died. All right. Excellent. No one wants to die in the first few minutes. All right, Boo. Have fun. Please send me those suggestive photos. Yay. She sounds 12. She's like... Someone said you sound 12. 12. Oh my god. She's not 12. She's actually a few months older than me, funny enough, but... She does have big binoculars. You probably didn't hear her say that, but yeah. All right, so Huntire going through. We're starting to see the opening firefight around Terminal 2. Op4 has it closer. They already have it hacked. So I think, yep, it is under Op4 control. And again, not surprised because Op4 has all these buildings to work with. Blue 4 trying to come in, but Guy Fieri getting a kill being dropped by Rainman. And all this smoke right here obscuring the vision. We got Sam camping the far right over here. He does have a suppressed MP7. This would be the weapon to do it. We'll see who he's able to knock out from that side. More Huntire rounds going by. Sorry to hear that, Kiss. Remember, yeah, I'll lock the door when things are over. Have fun. You got Hanu right here, I think, following those footsteps, dropping some AT on this down medic. Looks like Sam was spotted and taken out by Op4's advance, unfortunately. And you have this massive Op4 force over here. They've been given away, though, because they smoked. And I think Op4, they're going to be pinned by a sniper over here. That's Carrie, who might be able to do... That's probably why they popped the smoke, is because they were under that sniper fire. So they might want to retreat back in. It's X-ray, I get it, but probably not worth the effort here. So Op4 are a little spread thin, but they're in good defensive positions, and they've got good coverage of this AO. But Blue 4 are just ready to start trickling in as soon as they find a weak point in Op4's line. Legal Action's in a pretty good spot to start picking people off, but he's also really exposed up here. Yeah, at least he got through the last 2 rounds, exactly. Grenade thrown up here. I'm not sure if it did any damage to Legal. And now you're having an AT fight between the reloadable ATs trying to knock out each other's buildings. Yeah, the tracers are great. I think Azariah is being friendly fired by Green Thumb and Finn. Or they're firing overhead trying to suppress up here. More AT going out. We got some Op4 that have been sneaking around. It is Dooley with aim at the stars, and then Dryden and Stark throwing grenades over, being incredibly aggressive here. More grenades popping over. Blue 4 trying to angle some grenades over as well, knowing that the wall is thick enough to stop any shrapnel from breaching. So I see Dooley. Does that mean Bay is already dead? No, Bay is all the way back here instead on the second story, but we have lost Legal, who was up on that second story because the building blew up. Vince and Guy Fieri was also killed off early. Novik's getting knocked out by Nemesis holding defense. Otherwise, Blue 4 have lost a few more. They lost Sam, Blackbeard, Shy, Gimli, Rainman, Tolly, Azariah, and Kay. So, again, leaning into Op 4 a bit here. Wall's been knocked over. Looks like 4IB folded back. They're taking a bit of cover, watching that open wall now. Ocean Man, he's got to be careful because he's got some concealment right here, but it looks like he just got a drop right there. If I recall, he is a Coalition player, and they're one of those PvP Cub communities that host massive events called CCO. Whale trying to fire up to the second story. We do have a dead guy up here. Could not tell you who it is. Stark has been killed off. Taylor. It's Taylor. All right. Another grenade thrown right on top of Ocean Man. That's going to probably knock him out. It does not. He's taking some shots by Dooley here, who's running up. Dooley gets fired on the rear by Norris as Aim of the Star just folded into that position. We got Captain Morgan folding up. He's got some AT with him. And Op4 still have this force in this line right here. Wasted potential, in my opinion. So Op4, all they really have to do is just hold these two sectors. But by continuing to have this aggressive line, it's creating some holes. You might see Morgan actually exploit that and get into this AO. Banks getting blown up by a grenade. Whale and Deck have pulled back here. They're being fired at by Armajesus. And Whale was able to breach in and kill Aim at the Stars. Dooley hiding out, might have noticed that his battle buddy was just taken out. And Morgan, if he plays this stealthily, he could actually get in there and hack that cache. But he was spotted by Barton after, I guess, giving some shots over here. I think that was on Barton himself. What about Morgan? Morgan did not take any damage. He's going to play this incredibly cautiously. But his position with the back to the wall, these grenades, I think he's actually going to be okay for the most... You guys know what cast cursing is, because that is the definition of caster cursing. Oh my god. That was great. Right there. That's what caster cursing is. Dooley, meanwhile, in a firefight with Norris. He seems fine. As Norris kills another guy. Norris then getting knocked out by Whale as Whale then gets knocked out by Norris. So yeah, I stand corrected. Dooley will be fine. And then that's the opposite of caster cursing, where I say something and it actually just happens. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Arma 3. I have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen. That was friendly fire. Yeah, we just blessed Dooley, and 3 guys that were pushing him are all not, they're dead or unconscious. Oh my god. So Op4, they folded in these forces to take the rear line. Morgan's window to get to Terminal 1 unmolested is unfortunately closing. What a weird thing to say. Anyway, we got Op4 now breaching this building. Op4 is holding these corners, and they're starting to breach. See, if they're smart, if Kibia would come out and start hitting in here. GL was attempted to be thrown. Oh. Yes, PKMs to the face are pretty damn lethal. Bond's getting shot at from down the street by Fisher. Korvac trying to hold from the rear. Yeah, Kivia's going to play it too defensively. If he were to come out, though, he'd be able to get 2 drops. Dooley throwing grenades over. Nemesis picking off. An Op4 member going by. It's also shot at by Leia. who's gone up here. Not a bad spot. Very open, but the trees kind of conceal her as Op4 is moving in from that sector. That's going to allow her to get some long-range shots over here. Looking at the roster, though. It's looking like Green 4 definitely has the numbers here as Blue 4 is starting to get thinned out, especially with friendly fire plays like that. So Dooley came out, I think got shot at by Kiri as Lolo ranges for him. Still no kills, though. Ocean Man's checking bodies. Barton firing over at Dog 4. Schult also flanking up. He could run all the way up and take that terminal. Not going to be able to hold it for long, but it might be enough. Nemesis, meanwhile, knocking Twins out. Because he's below a story, so he was able to get a cross-window shot. Not sure if he'll wake back up. Might be some more long-range shots by Leia here with, yep, so she's one of the marksman slots within Alpha, so she is picking off people with that ARCO. What Green 4? Oh, I'm sorry, you're right, I'm losing my mind. So you got Schult right on top of this terminal.
Hey, Liru.
Hi, Maz. And Schult has stolen the terminal because Op4 had no one on defense. Now I'd imagine Schult's just going to camp that thing. From one of the barracks buildings, Malin and Swolo already running out. Eric coming up. Mihai. And we also have some other guys, Dark, Sayak, and Despo also coming in. So let's see how much Schult can hold this out here. Did Whale bleed out? Yeah, Whale's dead. Quick reload on that 203. Interestingly enough, no one on Op4 is going for the terminal. They're just going for the kills.
The Corvac to the southeast.
Schult taking a lot of fire, wasn't able to land a hit. He did get shot in the head from the looks of things, but it did not register. His helmet probably saved him. They did knock Swole out. And Korvac, as you said, getting killed by Skipu as Vargren also comes up. And now Mihai's touching the terminal. Back down at Blue 4's defensive terminal. We got Dooley trying to breach in as Finns is holding. Finns is going to hear Dooley. Wow, Finns gets a penetration shot on a wall and actually manages to knock Dooley out. That had to have been a headshot. Schult still fighting for his life against Eric now in the second story, but Eric takes him out with his suppressed AK. Dooley wakes back up because Finn didn't do the double tap. Finn! What? Okay. That happened. That happened. Guess Finn was trying to identify if it was friendly or not. Yes, you're right. FNF in a nutshell. Blue 4 down to 3, 4, 5, 6 players, and Op 4 is still around 20, maybe 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, 28. There's a third one right there. I only counted 2. It's 28 to 6. Blue 4 is done for. Someone saying Blue 4 best for? Yeah, more like Blue 4 is done for. Love that one. Who do we still have? Still have Nemesis. We've got Navy Max, Leia, who climbed out of the tower, and then Lolo and Carrie as the sniper spotter combo. I don't think Nemesis and Leia can carry that much. Nemesis on 1 kill, Leia on still 1. We're seeing some shots getting fired over here as Op Force trying to advance, led by Not Bay, who quickly takes cover. Korvac saying his grenades are being blocked by a tree's hitbox. Ouch. Korvac, are you CIZ Korvac, or are you a different guy? Sorry if there's a player named Korvac and I just haven't noticed. Kick, you're immediately putting some shots up here. And looks like they're folding down. CIC, yeah, gotcha. Even if you won that fight, though, Vagrant was right there on the top of the ladder ready to drop you. That's the risk of going up to a rooftop with a big open roof, is if you get caught doing something, the numbers that they'll put on you will eventually overwhelm you, unfortunately. Max taking out Skipu and this other guy here. Blue 4 needs to keep that up, though. Max getting shot in the back and taken out by members of UTG and double tapped. All right, so we got Navy folding over the wall here. Fonz might spot him doing it. Doesn't fire, though. I think Navy spotted him, though. No, he didn't. Fonz getting some nice free shots, crippling Navy, and now here comes Money. Pulling his gun out. Hillary Clinton time. Well, a little more messy. That's the third terminal supported. There should be a system where if you hold all 3 terminals for a minute, you just automatically win.
Yeah.
Ooh, flare. All right, so we got Nemesis corner camping, still on 3 kills. Just took a shot from Falcon, who's playing sniper. He's up on 1 kill.
Actually, Terminal 2 is still blue for. There it is.
Blue 4's down to 3 players. Leia, Nem, and Lolo, which means Carrie was probably killed by Armagesus, who's stolen a Blue 4 marksman rifle, which is just an M16A4 with a... Oh, no, a holographic sight. I thought he had something more range on there.
Why is Falcon on a different team than the rest of Scandia?
Because he wanted to take sniper, and I think they let him take sniper. Armagesus getting the kill on Lolo. Leia trying to fold in. Not Bay being knocked out close to his battle buddy. And bleeds out before Dooley does. Interesting. Leia knocking out Money.
Come on, Leia.
There's the terminal being taken back. Nemesis is down. It is Leia.
Go
Last
Leia.
Woman standing.
No, Leia, don't be a rat. Don't be a rat. It's going to get you killed.
Looting gets Leia killed. Oh, well. And it's GG. Op 4 has, honestly, that was a bit of a steamroll.
I would like to say Depso and I came up with a really good put Pega in front.
Yeah, put Pega in front. That's pretty much the plan you need in an AO like this. I agree with that.
16 kills by themselves.
Yeah, not surprised. All right, guys. We'll be back at 8 o'clock in a little over 2 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. And, yeah, we'll see you then, because we got a Zeus op after that. So cheers. Have a good one.
Alrighty, Liru, I hope you had a good stream, man.
Yep, see you in a bit.
Yep, see ya.
All right, so we have to